Welcome back to our channel. We hope you'll find valuable content here. If you enjoy our channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Let's dive in. In the vast realm of personal development and spiritual growth, there's a concept that stands out due to its profound implications, the 33rd degree law. This law suggests that there exists a universal consciousness, often referred to as the mind of God, that we can tap into. By connecting with this higher consciousness, we can unlock unparalleled wisdom, power, and creativity. But how does one access this mind? Imagine a vast ocean, boundless and deep. Each one of us is like a drop in this ocean, seemingly separate but intrinsically connected to the whole. The 33rd degree law posits that this ocean is the universal consciousness or the mind of God. By understanding our connection to this vast reservoir of knowledge and power, we can elevate our own consciousness and potential. The universal mind, what is the 33rd degree law? In the vast tapestry of life, there's a thread that binds us all. This thread, invisible to the naked eye, is the essence of the 33rd degree law. It's a concept that suggests that there's a universal consciousness, a grand reservoir of wisdom, power, and creativity that we're all intrinsically connected to. Some call it the mind of God, while others refer to it as the universal mind. But what exactly is this law, and how does it influence our lives? Imagine a vast, boundless ocean. This ocean is not made of water but of pure consciousness. It's an infinite expanse of knowledge, wisdom, and energy. Every living being, every atom, and every star in the universe is like a drop in this ocean. While each drop may seem separate and distinct, it's part of the larger whole. This is the essence of the 33rd degree law. It suggests that while we may have individual experiences, thoughts, and emotions, at a deeper level, we're all interconnected. Now, think of your own consciousness as a river that flows into this ocean. At times, our river may be turbulent, filled with the debris of negative thoughts, emotions, and experiences. At other times, it may be calm and serene, reflecting the clear blue sky of positive thoughts and emotions. But no matter the state of our river, it eventually merges with the ocean, becoming one with the universal consciousness. This interconnectedness has profound implications for our lives. It means that the wisdom of the ages, the knowledge of the universe, and the creative power of the divine are all accessible to us. We just need to learn how to tap into it. But how do we do that? How do we connect with this universal consciousness and harness its power? The answer lies in understanding our own minds, our thoughts, and our emotions. By aligning our individual consciousness with the universal consciousness, we can unlock doors to infinite possibilities. For instance, have you ever had an intuition or a gut feeling about something, and it turned out to be right? Or have you ever thought of someone, and they suddenly called or messaged you? These are not mere coincidences. They're glimpses of our connection to the universal mind. They're signs that we're not alone in this vast universe, but rather, we're part of a grand, interconnected web of consciousness. In conclusion, the 33rd degree law is not just a philosophical or mystical concept. It's a reality that permeates our existence. By recognizing and embracing our connection to the universal mind, we can lead more fulfilled, empowered, and enlightened lives. Ways to access the mind of God. The idea of connecting with a higher consciousness or the mind of God might seem daunting or even otherworldly. However, throughout history, humans have discovered and refined various methods to bridge this connection. These methods, rooted in ancient traditions and modern practices, offer pathways to tap into the vast reservoir of universal wisdom. Let's explore some of these methods in detail. 1. Meditation, the silent boat ride. Imagine you're on a boat, gently floating on a serene lake. The water is calm, reflecting the clear blue sky above. This peaceful scene is a metaphor for the state of meditation. When we meditate, we aim to calm the turbulent waters of our mind, allowing us to see clearly into its depths. Meditation is not just about sitting in a quiet room with closed eyes. It's a journey inward. As we focus our attention away from the external world and its distractions, we begin to tune into our inner world. This inner world is a gateway to the universal consciousness. Over time, with consistent practice, meditation can help us access insights, intuitions, and wisdom that seem to come from a source beyond our individual selves. It's as if, in the stillness of meditation, we can hear the whispers of the universe. 2. Visualization, painting with the mind's eye. Have you ever daydreamed? Let your mind wander to a place of your dreams, where everything is just as you desire. That's the power of visualization. It's the art of creating mental images, scenarios, and feelings that align with our desires and goals. When we visualize, we're not just daydreaming aimlessly. We're intentionally shaping our reality. By vividly imagining a desired outcome, we send a powerful signal to the universe and our subconscious mind. This signal acts like a magnet, attracting opportunities and resources that align with our vision. 3. Prayer and supplication, a heartfelt conversation. Prayer is perhaps the most ancient and universal method to connect with the divine. It's a heartfelt conversation, a moment of communion between the individual soul and the universal spirit. Through prayer, we express our gratitude, seek guidance, and ask for strength. Supplication, on the other hand, is a more specific form of prayer. It's when we ask the divine for a particular blessing or favor. It's a humble request, acknowledging the higher power's ability to manifest our desires. Both prayer and supplication create a direct channel to the mind of God. They remind us that we're not alone in our journey, that there's a benevolent force watching over us, ready to assist when we reach out. In conclusion, accessing the mind of God is not reserved for the mystics or the enlightened few. It's a journey open to all of us. Whether through meditation, visualization, or prayer, we have the tools to connect with the universal consciousness, to seek its wisdom, and to enrich our lives. Reprogramming the subconscious mind. Beneath the surface of our conscious awareness lies a powerful force that shapes our behavior, emotions, and beliefs, the subconscious mind. Think of it as the vast underwater portion of an iceberg, while our conscious mind is the tip that's visible above the water. Though unseen, the subconscious mind has a profound influence on our lives, often steering the ship of our destiny based on old beliefs and patterns. But what if we could reprogram it? What if we could change the course of our ship by altering the hidden depths of our mind? The power of the subconscious. Our subconscious mind is like a vast library, storing memories, beliefs, and experiences from our past. From the moment we're born, it begins recording everything, creating a blueprint of how we perceive and interact with the world. This blueprint, formed through years of experiences and teachings, often dictates our reactions, decisions, and even our self-worth. For instance, if as a child, you were constantly told you were clumsy, your subconscious mind might have stored this belief. As an adult, even if you've developed excellent motor skills, you might still avoid activities that require coordination, fearing you'll be clumsy. This is the subconscious mind at work, guiding your actions based on old beliefs. Changing the blueprint. The good news is, just as a house can be renovated and redesigned, our subconscious mind can be reprogrammed. Here's how. Affirmations, words of power. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that we repeat to ourselves. They're like seeds we plant in the garden of our mind. By consistently watering these seeds with belief and repetition, we can grow new, empowering beliefs that replace the old, limiting ones. Imagine telling yourself every day, "I am capable and confident." Initially, it might feel like a lie, especially if your subconscious holds a contrary belief. But with time and repetition, this new belief starts taking root, influencing your actions and decisions. Visualization, the mind's movie. Our mind thinks in images. When we recall a memory, we don't see words, we see pictures. Visualization harnesses this power by creating positive, empowering mental movies. By immersing ourselves in these movies, feeling the emotions and seeing the outcomes, we send strong signals to our subconscious mind. Over time, these visualized scenarios start influencing our reality. Hypnosis, the deep dive. Hypnosis is a state of deep relaxation where the conscious mind takes a back seat, allowing direct communication with the subconscious. In this state, the subconscious is more receptive to positive suggestions. Through guided hypnosis sessions, one can introduce empowering beliefs and override limiting ones. In conclusion, our subconscious mind, while powerful, is not set in stone. With intention, tools, and practice, we can reprogram it to serve our highest good, steering our life's ship towards the shores of our dreams. The cycle that determines your fate. Life is a series of patterns and cycles. The sun rises and sets, the seasons change, and we grow older with each passing year. Similarly, our thoughts, emotions, and actions follow a cyclical pattern, one that has a profound impact on our destiny. Understanding this cycle is crucial, for it holds the key to unlocking our potential and shaping our fate. The dance of thought, emotion, and action. Imagine a waltz, a dance where each step flows seamlessly into the next, creating a harmonious rhythm. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions are like dancers in this waltz, each influencing and being influenced by the other. Thoughts, everything begins with a thought. It's the spark that ignites the flame. Our beliefs, perceptions, and ideas shape our thoughts. For instance, if you believe you're capable of achieving a goal, this thought will influence your emotions and actions, propelling you forward. Emotions are the fuel that drives our actions. They're the heart's response to our thoughts. If you think positively, you'll likely feel optimistic, motivated, and energized. Conversely, negative thoughts can lead to feelings of doubt, fear, or sadness. Our actions are the tangible manifestations of our thoughts and emotions. They're the steps we take, the decisions we make, and the behaviors we exhibit. If you think and feel you can run a marathon, you'll likely start training for it. The ripple effect. The interplay between thoughts, emotions, and actions creates a ripple effect. A single positive thought can lead to a cascade of positive emotions and actions, setting off a chain reaction that can change the course of our lives. Conversely, a negative thought can have the opposite effect, leading to a downward spiral. For example, imagine you're tasked with giving a presentation at work. If you think, "I'm going to nail this," you'll likely feel confident and prepared. This positive emotion will influence your actions, leading you to rehearse thoroughly and deliver a stellar presentation. On the other hand, if you think, "I'm going to mess this up," you might feel anxious, leading to procrastination and a lackluster performance. Breaking the cycle. While the cycle of thought, emotion, and action is natural, it's not set in stone. We have the power to intervene and change its course. By becoming aware of our thoughts, challenging negative beliefs, and cultivating positive emotions, we can influence our actions and, by extension, our fate. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," challenge this belief. Ask yourself, "Is this really true?" By confronting and changing such limiting beliefs, you can set off a positive ripple effect, leading to empowering emotions and actions. In conclusion, our fate is not predetermined. It's shaped by the cyclical dance of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By understanding and influencing this cycle, we can chart a course towards a destiny of our choosing. The one cycle that determines your fate. In the grand theater of life, there exists a cycle, subtle yet potent, that quietly scripts our fate. It's a cycle that begins in the recesses of our mind, spirals through the caverns of our emotions, and cascades into the realm of our actions. This is the cycle of thought, emotion, and action, and understanding it is paramount to navigating the seas of our destiny. The unseen choreography. Imagine a ballet, where dancers move with grace, each step meticulously choreographed, yet appearing effortlessly fluid to the audience. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions dance in a similar ballet, each influencing and being influenced by the other, often unbeknownst to our conscious awareness. Thoughts. The inception of the cycle begins with our thoughts. These are the seeds from which the trees of our reality grow. Our thoughts are shaped by our beliefs, experiences, and perceptions, forming the lens through which we view the world. Emotions. Our thoughts give birth to emotions, the vibrant colors that paint our world. Emotions are the visceral, felt experiences that breathe life into our thoughts, giving them texture and depth. Actions. From the wellspring of our emotions flow our actions. Actions are the tangible expressions of our inner world, the visible manifestations of our thoughts and emotions. Navigating the cycle. The cycle of thought, emotion, and action is like a compass, guiding our journey through life. When we understand the interplay between these three elements, we gain the ability to navigate towards our desired destiny. For instance, consider the goal of writing a book. The thought might be, I want to share my knowledge about mindful living. This thought might stir emotions of excitement and passion, propelling actions like creating a writing schedule, researching, and actually writing. However, if the thought is, I'm not a good writer, emotions of doubt and fear might arise, leading to procrastination or abandonment of the goal. Mastering the cycle. Mastering this cycle involves becoming acutely aware of our thoughts, gently tending to our emotions, and consciously choosing our actions. Mindful awareness. Cultivating an awareness of our thoughts and emotions allows us to observe the cycle without becoming entangled in it. Intentional action. Understanding the impact of our actions on this cycle enables us to act intentionally, aligning our actions with our goals and values. Emotional nurturing. Honoring and nurturing our emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, allows us to navigate through the cycle with authenticity and integrity. In essence, the cycle of thought, emotion, and action is the silent scriptwriter of our fate. By understanding, observing, and masterfully navigating this cycle, we become the conscious directors of our life story. Harnessing the power within. Deep within each of us lies a reservoir of untapped potential, a wellspring of power waiting to be harnessed. This power is not just about physical strength or intellectual prowess, it's about the innate ability we all possess to shape our destiny, influence our surroundings, and make a meaningful impact on the world. The inner landscape. Our inner world is a vast, intricate landscape, shaped by our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and experiences. It's like a garden, where seeds of potential are sown, waiting to sprout and flourish. Beliefs. These are the bedrock of our inner landscape. They form the foundation upon which our thoughts and actions are built. Some beliefs empower us, propelling us towards our goals, while others limit us, holding us back from realizing our true potential. Thoughts. Thoughts are like the winds that sweep across our inner landscape. They can be gentle breezes, bringing clarity and calm, or they can be turbulent storms, clouding our judgment and shaking our resolve. Emotions. Emotions are the rivers that flow through our inner world, carrying with them the energy of our experiences. They add depth and color to our landscape, influencing how we perceive and interact with the world around us. Tapping into the reservoir. Harnessing our inner power involves tapping into this reservoir of potential, channeling its energy to achieve our goals and aspirations. Mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we become attuned to our inner world, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This heightened awareness allows us to navigate our inner landscape with clarity and purpose. Affirmations. Positive affirmations are like mantras that we repeat to ourselves, reinforcing empowering beliefs and dispelling limiting ones. They act as guiding lights, illuminating our path and bolstering our confidence. Visualization. Visualization is the art of creating mental images of our desired outcomes. By immersing ourselves in these images, feeling the emotions associated with them, and believing in their eventual manifestation, we align our inner world with our external goals. The ripple effect. When we harness our inner power, the effects ripple outwards, influencing not just our personal journey but also the world around us. Our actions inspire others, our words uplift and motivate, and our presence becomes a beacon of hope and positivity. In conclusion, the power within us is not just a metaphysical concept, it's a tangible force that we can harness to shape our destiny and make a meaningful impact. By understanding and nurturing our inner landscape, we can tap into this reservoir of potential, unleashing a wave of positive change in our lives and the world at large. Empowerment through understanding. Knowledge is power. This age-old adage holds true, especially when it comes to understanding ourselves. The journey to empowerment often begins with a deep dive into our psyche, unraveling the intricate tapestry of our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. By understanding these facets of our being, we can harness their power, steering our life in the direction of our dreams. The mirror of self-reflection. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, not just any mirror, but one that reflects not just your physical appearance, but also your innermost thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. This mirror of self-reflection offers insights into the very core of our being. Our thoughts are like the ever-changing clouds in the sky, sometimes clear and bright, other times dark and stormy. By observing these thoughts without judgment, we can understand their origin and influence on our life. Emotions are the waves that ebb and flow within us. They add color and depth to our existence. Recognizing and understanding our emotions allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Beliefs, deeply ingrained within us, our beliefs act as the compass guiding our actions and decisions. By examining these beliefs, we can discern which ones empower us and which ones hold us back. The tools of understanding. Empowerment through understanding is not just about introspection, it's also about equipping ourselves with tools that facilitate this journey of self-discovery. Journaling, writing down our thoughts and feelings, provides clarity and perspective. It's like having a conversation with ourselves, allowing us to process and understand our inner world. Meditation is the art of stilling the mind, creating a space of calm and clarity. Through regular meditation, we can observe our thoughts and emotions, understanding their impact on our well-being. Feedback, sometimes an external perspective can offer invaluable insights. Seeking feedback from trusted friends or mentors can shed light on aspects of ourselves we might be unaware of. The path to empowerment. Understanding is the first step on the path to empowerment. Once we recognize and comprehend the forces at play within us, we can harness their power. By aligning our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with our goals, we can chart a course towards a life of fulfillment and purpose. In conclusion, empowerment is not just about external achievements, it's about understanding and mastering our inner world. By delving deep into our psyche and equipping ourselves with the tools of understanding, we can unlock the immense power that lies within. The Symphony of Synchronicity. In the vast expanse of the universe, there exists a subtle, yet profound, harmony, a symphony of synchronicity that connects us all. Synchronicity, a concept introduced by psychologist Carl Jung, refers to the meaningful coincidence of two or more events, where something other than the probability of chance is involved. It's like an invisible thread that weaves through our lives, connecting us with people, events, and experiences that seem to be perfectly orchestrated to guide us towards our destiny. The melody of meaningful coincidences. Imagine walking through a forest, and suddenly, a gentle breeze carries a feather right to your feet. This seemingly random event might hold no significance, or it might be a symbol of guidance and support from the universe, depending on your personal beliefs and experiences. Events, these are occurrences that happen around or to us, which may appear random or orchestrated, depending on our perception and belief in synchronicity. Meaning, this is the significance we assign to events and experiences. It's a subjective interpretation that is deeply rooted in our beliefs, experiences, and worldview. Coincidence, these are events that appear to be related but have no visible cause and effect relationship. They might be random, or they might be threads of the universal tapestry, weaving through our lives. Navigating through synchronicity. Synchronicity acts like a compass, guiding us through the journey of life. It provides signs, symbols, and guideposts, helping us navigate through the challenges and opportunities that life presents. Awareness, being open and aware of the events and patterns unfolding around us, allows us to perceive synchronicities when they occur. Interpretation, understanding the personal meaning and significance of these synchronicities enables us to decipher the messages they hold. Action, taking inspired action based on our interpretation of synchronicities allows us to align with the flow of the universe, moving towards our destiny. The harmony of the universe. When we tune into the symphony of synchronicity, we align ourselves with the harmony of the universe. We become co-creators of our destiny, weaving our own thread into the universal tapestry. Synchronicities serve as reminders that we are not alone, that we are connected to a larger, mysterious, and magical universe that is always communicating with us in subtle, yet profound, ways. In conclusion, synchronicity is like a mystical melody that permeates our lives, providing guidance, support, and connection to the universal flow. By tuning into this melody, being aware of its presence, interpreting its meaning, and taking inspired action, we dance with the universe, co-creating a life of harmony, purpose, and magic. The Alchemy of Transformation. Throughout history, alchemists have sought to transform base metals into gold, a metaphorical quest for spiritual enlightenment and personal transformation. Similarly, in our lives, we embark on a journey of transformation, seeking to turn our challenges into opportunities and our dreams into reality. The crucible of challenges. Life often presents us with challenges, acting as the crucible in which our character is tested and refined. These challenges, though daunting, are opportunities for growth and transformation. Experiences, our life experiences, both positive and negative, shape our perspective and worldview. They act as the raw materials in our alchemical process. Perception, how we perceive these experiences, determines their impact on our lives. A challenge can either be a stumbling block or a stepping stone, depending on our perception. Growth, every challenge carries with it a lesson. By embracing these lessons, we grow, evolve, and transform. The elixir of dreams. Our dreams and aspirations are the elixirs that fuel our transformation. They inspire us, motivate us, and guide us towards our desired destiny. Vision, having a clear vision of what we want to achieve, acts as a beacon, guiding us through the murky waters of uncertainty. Passion is the fire that burns within us, propelling us forward even in the face of adversity. Action, dreams without action remain just that, dreams. Taking consistent, inspired action turns our dreams into reality. The golden outcome. The alchemical process of transformation culminates in the golden outcome, a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. This is not a destination but a continuous journey, where we constantly evolve, adapt, and transform. In conclusion, the alchemy of transformation is a journey from the crucible of challenges to the golden outcome of fulfillment. By embracing our experiences, fueled by our dreams, and taking inspired action, we can transform our lives, turning challenges into opportunities and dreams into reality. The Tapestry of Time. Life is a vast tapestry, woven with threads of moments, experiences, and memories. Each thread, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributes to the grand design of our existence. As we journey through life, we come to realize that time is not just a linear progression but a rich, intricate weave of past, present, and future. Threads of the past. Our past is a repository of experiences, lessons, and memories. It shapes our identity, influences our beliefs, and provides context to our present. Memories, these are the imprints of our past experiences, stored in the recesses of our mind. They evoke emotions, shape our perceptions, and influence our decisions. Lessons, every experience, whether positive or negative, carries with it a lesson. These lessons become the guiding principles of our life, helping us navigate future challenges. Heritage, our cultural, familial, and societal heritage is a rich tapestry in itself. It provides us with a sense of identity, belonging, and continuity. Fabric of the present. The present is where the past and the future intersect. It's the moment where we have the power to act, choose, and shape our destiny. Awareness, being present and mindful, allows us to fully experience the moment, appreciate its beauty, and make conscious choices. Action, the present is the only moment where we can act. Our actions, no matter how small, contribute to the weave of our life's tapestry. Gratitude, appreciating and being grateful for the present moment, enriches our experience and adds depth and color to our tapestry. Visions of the future. The future is a realm of possibilities, dreams, and aspirations. It's the horizon towards which we journey, guided by our hopes and ambitions. Dreams, these are the visions we have for our future, the aspirations that inspire and motivate us. Hopes, our hopes are the positive expectations we have for the future, driving us forward with optimism. Preparation, preparing for the future involves planning, setting goals, and taking steps towards realizing our dreams. In conclusion, the tapestry of time is a beautiful blend of our past, present, and future. By understanding and appreciating each thread, we can weave a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. The Labyrinth of Choices. Life is often likened to a labyrinth, a complex maze filled with twists, turns, and crossroads. At the heart of this labyrinth lies the essence of our existence: choices. Every day, we are presented with countless decisions, from the mundane to the monumental. These choices shape our journey, define our destiny, and reveal the essence of who we are. Crossroads of decision. Every choice presents a crossroad, a point where we must decide which path to take. These decisions, though sometimes challenging, are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Intuition, this is our inner compass, the subtle voice within that guides us towards our true north. By tuning into our intuition, we can navigate the labyrinth with confidence and clarity. Values, our values are the pillars that support our choices. They reflect our beliefs, principles, and priorities, ensuring that our decisions align with our true self. Consequences, every choice has a consequence, whether immediate or delayed. By considering the potential outcomes of our decisions, we can make informed and thoughtful choices. The echoes of regret. Not all choices lead to favorable outcomes. Sometimes, we face the echoes of regret, the lingering feeling of what if, or if only. Reflection, instead of dwelling on past mistakes, we can reflect on them, extracting valuable lessons and insights. Forgiveness, forgiving ourselves for past choices liberates us from the chains of regret, allowing us to move forward with grace and compassion. Adaptation, life is dynamic, and so are we. By adapting and adjusting our path based on past choices, we can navigate the labyrinth with resilience and agility. The Tapestry of Destiny. Every choice we make adds a thread to the tapestry of our destiny. Over time, these threads weave together, creating a rich and intricate pattern that reflects our journey. Purpose, our choices should align with our greater purpose, the overarching goal or mission that drives our existence. Legacy, the choices we make today influence the legacy we leave behind. By making choices that reflect our values and aspirations, we can create a lasting impact. Fulfillment, at the heart of every choice lies the pursuit of fulfillment, the deep sense of contentment and joy derived from living a life of purpose and meaning. In conclusion, the Labyrinth of Choices is a journey of self-discovery, growth, and evolution. By navigating this maze with awareness, intuition, and purpose, we can shape our destiny, weaving a tapestry that reflects our true essence. The Oasis of Mindfulness. In the vast desert of our busy lives, filled with distractions, stress, and endless to-do lists, there lies a serene oasis: mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It's a sanctuary where we can find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to ourselves. The mirage of distractions. Our modern world is filled with distractions that pull our attention in countless directions, often leading us away from the present moment. While technology has brought numerous benefits, it also presents a constant stream of notifications, messages, and updates that can scatter our focus. Expectations, societal and self-imposed expectations can create a mental clutter, making it challenging to stay present and centered. Busyness, the culture of being perpetually busy, always on the move, can prevent us from truly experiencing the richness of each moment. The wellspring of awareness. At the heart of mindfulness lies awareness, a conscious attention to the present moment. Observation. Mindfulness encourages us to be observant, noticing the subtle details of our environment, the sensations in our body, and the flow of our thoughts. Acceptance. Instead of resisting or judging our experiences, mindfulness teaches us to accept them as they are, fostering a sense of peace and equanimity. Presence. Being fully present means immersing ourselves in the current moment, savoring its uniqueness and beauty. The fruits of mindfulness. Embracing mindfulness can yield profound benefits, enriching our lives in myriad ways. Clarity. By clearing the mental fog of distractions, we gain clarity, allowing us to make better decisions and navigate life's challenges with ease. Connection. Mindfulness deepens our connection to ourselves and others, fostering empathy, understanding, and genuine relationships. Well-being. Regular mindfulness practice has been shown to reduce stress, enhance emotional well-being, and improve overall health. In conclusion, the oasis of mindfulness offers a respite from the chaos of modern life. By cultivating awareness, acceptance, and presence, we can tap into this oasis, finding clarity, connection, and well-being amidst the desert of distractions. The Garden of Gratitude. Amidst the hustle and bustle of life, there's a serene space where the soul finds solace and joy, the Garden of Gratitude. Gratitude is the act of recognizing and appreciating the blessings, big and small, that life bestows upon us. It's a transformative practice that can shift our perspective, enrich our experiences, and deepen our connection to the world around us. Seeds of appreciation. Every act of gratitude starts with the seeds of appreciation. These seeds, when sown, can blossom into beautiful flowers of contentment and joy. Simple pleasures. Life is filled with simple pleasures, from the warmth of the sun on our skin to the melody of birdsong. Recognizing and savoring these moments cultivates a sense of wonder and delight. Acts of kindness. Every day, we encounter acts of kindness, whether from loved ones or strangers. Acknowledging these gestures fosters a sense of connection and community. Life's lessons. Even challenges and setbacks carry valuable lessons. By expressing gratitude for these experiences, we transform adversity into growth. Watering with awareness. For the seeds of appreciation to grow, they need to be watered with awareness. This involves being present in the moment and cultivating a mindful attitude. Mindful moments. Taking a few moments each day to pause, reflect, and express gratitude can create a ripple effect of positivity. Gratitude journal. Keeping a gratitude journal, where we jot down things we're thankful for, can amplify our sense of appreciation. Expressing thanks, verbalizing our gratitude, whether through words or gestures, strengthens our bonds and spreads joy. Harvesting happiness. The consistent practice of gratitude yields a bountiful harvest of happiness. The Garden of Gratitude becomes a sanctuary of contentment, resilience, and well-being. Shifted perspective. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance. Enhanced well-being. Numerous studies have shown that practicing gratitude can boost our emotional well-being, reduce stress, and improve sleep. Strengthened relationships. Expressing gratitude deepens our connections, fosters trust, and nurtures our relationships. In conclusion, the Garden of Gratitude is a sacred space where we nurture our soul, cultivate joy, and reap the rewards of a fulfilled life. By sowing seeds of appreciation, watering them with awareness, and harvesting happiness, we create a life rich in meaning and contentment. The compass of purpose. In the vast ocean of life, amidst the waves of challenges and the currents of change, there's a guiding force that helps us navigate with clarity and conviction: our purpose. Purpose is the essence of our existence, the driving force behind our actions, and the compass that points us towards our true north. Discovering true north. Finding our purpose, our true north, is a journey of introspection and self-discovery. Our passions are the flames that ignite our spirit. They are the activities, causes, or pursuits that resonate deeply with our core. Strengths, these are our innate talents and skills, the areas where we excel and feel a sense of accomplishment. Values, our values are the principles and beliefs that guide our decisions and actions, ensuring alignment with our inner self. Navigating with purpose. Once we've discovered our true north, our purpose becomes the compass that guides our journey. Decision-making. Purpose provides clarity in decision-making, helping us choose paths that align with our essence. Resilience. When faced with challenges, our purpose acts as an anchor, giving us the strength and determination to persevere. Fulfillment. Living with purpose brings a deep sense of fulfillment, as we know we're contributing to something greater than ourselves. The horizon of impact. Purpose is not just about personal fulfillment, it's about making a positive impact on the world around us. Legacy. Our purpose defines the legacy we leave behind, the mark we make on the world, and the difference we create. Connection. Purpose fosters a sense of connection, as we realize we're part of a larger tapestry, interwoven with the lives of others. Contribution. Living with purpose means contributing to the greater good, whether through acts of kindness, service, or innovation. In conclusion, the compass of purpose is a guiding force that illuminates our path, provides direction, and infuses our journey with meaning and impact. By discovering our true north and navigating with purpose, we can chart a course towards a fulfilling and impactful life. Journey's end. Navigating life's tapestry. As we reach the culmination of our exploration into the myriad facets of life, it's essential to pause, reflect, and weave together the threads of wisdom we've gathered. Life is a rich tapestry, interwoven with experiences, choices, and moments of mindfulness, gratitude, and purpose. The mystical and the mind. We began our journey by delving into the 33rd degree law, understanding the profound connection we share with the universal mind, or the mind of God. This connection offers us infinite wisdom, power, and creativity. We also explored the subconscious mind's power, understanding how our thoughts, emotions, and actions form a cycle that determines our fate. Reprogramming this subconscious mind can lead to transformative outcomes. Life's labyrinth and oasis. Life presents us with a labyrinth of choices. Every decision, every crossroad, shapes our destiny. Yet, amidst the challenges, we discovered the Oasis of Mindfulness, a sanctuary where we can find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to ourselves. The Garden and the Compass. We wandered through the Garden of Gratitude, sowing seeds of appreciation, and reaping the bountiful harvest of happiness. Recognizing and cherishing life's blessings can shift our perspective and enrich our experiences. Our exploration also led us to the compass of purpose, understanding that our passions, strengths, and values guide our journey. This purpose not only provides personal fulfillment but also allows us to make a positive impact on the world. Life is a journey, filled with twists, turns, challenges, and joys. Yet, with the right tools, insights, and mindset, we can navigate this journey with grace, purpose, and fulfillment. Whether it's connecting with the universal mind, making mindful choices, expressing gratitude, or living with purpose, each step we take adds to our life's rich tapestry. As we conclude, let's remember that the journey itself is as important as the destination. Let's cherish each moment, learn from each experience, and stride forward with hope, love, and purpose.